When things are bad, it's a good time to start your own company. Believe it or not, NxBizSuccess right here. My name is Lynn Hinderrocker, and you're going to be visiting with Peter Fink. He's in the Omaha, Nebraska area. He's an entrepreneur who started 30 years ago. He understands when to start a business, when to expand the business. He's nationwide. Peter Fink with Certified Transmission. Thanks for joining us on NxBizSuccess.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
You bet. And I'm glad to have you here because you've been around 30 years. Nobody can discount your validity there. You're nationwide with your transmission remanufacturing and retailing firm, right?
Yes.
So here we are in a recession, 60, 70 years. It's the worst time in a long time for business. And you're going to assert here today that now is the time to start a new company or get a business going. Why is that true?
You know, the reason is people are looking for something different.
Yeah.
They need something.
Okay.
They're looking for a different way to get out there. Okay, regardless if it's a unique product or a very customized service. Small business is all about, customized service. Okay,
Yeah.
You're not in a corporate environment. You're going to have that personalized service. People are looking for that, regardless of where it may be. And you have that. People are looking for it. It's a great time.
Yeah. There's a lot of dissatisfaction.
There's a lot of dissatisfaction.
That's right. And now it seems like everything is being commoditized. Everybody's running around saying, "I want lower price, more sales." Right. And it seems like there's almost a counter trend for we're looking for that unique product or something that's a little bit different than just flat out cheap. Everything's the same.
Well, it is all about value.
Yeah.
Okay. Value is really.
And I want to talk to you about that. Tell me how to create value in this economy.
Well,
right now.
that's a great answer. That's a great deal to start on. Value is something of how long the product will last, not necessarily what it's going to cost today.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, there's a different value system if you're going to buy a cup of coffee compared to buying a set of tires. A set of tires, you can buy Michelin's, okay,
right.
Or you can buy Kelly Springfield's. Wouldn't we all love to buy Michelin's at the price of Kelly Springfield's?
Sure.
Kelly Springfield's last $20,000, the others are $80,000.
Right.
When you go into business, you got to decide what kind of product do you have, okay? Are you unique? Do you have the service? Okay, how do you bring that value?
Yeah.
What kind of product you have? Are you a want product or a need product,
Right,
okay?
right.
If you're a need product, very, very good, but you can't create it, okay? Like my product, transmissions, I can have a sale on them 90% off. You ain't gonna come and get one.
Not unless I need it.
Exactly.
Now,
exactly.
Peter, let me ask you this question. Back during the NASDAQ bust, back in 2001 or so,
Sure.
the steel case, I'm sure you've heard of steel case office equipment, furniture, and stuff like that.
Yes.
They create great desks, and some of them sell for $3,000, $4,000.
Right.
And if you talk to a steel case engineer or executive, they'll tell you, oh, this is worth it because it's engineered. I mean, the drawers will be perfect for 30 years. All right?
Yes.
But during that period of time, people were carrying out their steel case desks. They were closing companies, technology firms,
Sure.
putting them on the parking lot and walking away.
Sure.
What did Steelcase not understand? Here we are 7, 8 years later. What can we learn from that situation in terms of value?
Okay. Well, you can have the best product out there.
Yeah.
But if people can't afford it, okay, you also have to go back to your demographics, or I don't want to say niche, but it can't even get down to a niche market.
Yeah.
If that desk is $3,000, you're definitely not going to get in a startup business to get that. We're going to be going to Office Depot, and get that $500 desk.
Well, let me ask you this then. If I'm going to go into small business today, do I need to be the low-cost provider? I can't get into it unless I can absolutely purchase the lowest, cheapest prices, have the lowest overhead. Is there a place in a recession for a value-added specialty product?
Absolutely not. Truthfully, that's the most misconceived notion there is. If you want to compete on price, there's always going to be someone that can beat you.
Yeah.
Okay. Regardless if it's an import, a big marketer, or anything like that.
Right.
You have to come in with, again, your product, the value added. Okay.
Right.
What do you bring to the table?
Sure.
Personal service. Okay. When you're dealing with a small business, I'm dealing with you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not dealing with the guy in California or whatever the case may be. Okay.
Yeah.
And
You're really buying the character and the integrity of the owner of the small business.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Now, let's say, for instance, I've got a great product and I think I have a clear value proposition. I think I know why it's different and why it's better. I get out in the marketplace and it just seems like the number of people who are interested in my product is a lot smaller than I thought it would be, and they don't seem to be as compelled or attracted to it as I thought they would be. What do I do? Rescale? Close the doors? Change the whole value? What should I do?
Great question. You know what? First is, before you start, don't just go to friends and family. They're going to tell you.
They're cheerleaders.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You got to go to your banker, go to your accountant, go to some of these other people, get their opinion to see where you fall in, and do they really believe there is a product there?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that is needed or wanted. Okay, depending
Right.
upon which kind you have. Okay.
Right.
Now you're in that category, and things aren't exactly well. It is time to step back, redefine, figure out who uses it, get some of your great customers, find out why they like it. Might be a focus group, whatever the case may be. Okay?
Sure, sure.
And
that's
and
a great idea. Go to the people who have purchased the product.
Without a doubt, without a doubt.
say,
They're going to
"Speak
tell
to
you.
me, huh?"
That's right. Help it out. Okay.
Yeah.
You can do the follow-up survey yourself. 90 days, 6 months later. Why did you buy from me? How is it holding up, and all that. Then you can refocus.
Yeah.
But you got to know who you're going after. If you're selling that $3,000 desk, you're not going to go after startup businesses. Okay?
Right. That would be an example.
No doubt.
Don't want to do that.
Exactly.
It seems like most of us don't really understand who we're trying to go, especially in the early stages of our businesses.
That is correct.
We think we have our target audience in mind, but we don't account for the process, the emotions. It seems like we have this vague idea of who's supposed to be buying this product and paying us all this money. Why is that, do you think? Are we naive, or got our head in the sand, or?
It's a little of all of the above, I would think.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Because to us it's a great product. Okay, you're confident in it. You created it, or
Yeah.
came up, or found the idea. You're going to feel that way about it. Okay.
Right.
Next is we all say, oh, everybody could use that. Well, that's the wrong. If you think everybody's going to use it,
Right.
you definitely have that's your major stumbling block right there. There is no such thing as everybody.
Well, I want to
okay?
finish up our interview, Peter, by asking you this about confidence. Now, we all know confidence is critical if you're going to be an entrepreneur, and yet there is an opportunity here. If we've just that's overstepping your confidence. Tell me about that. You got to have the courage to get out of bed every day, and yet if you're arrogant or you overestimate your attractiveness or your company's attractiveness to the customer, you're in trouble then too. How do you calibrate that?
Confidence is very, very important. Okay, first sale that's got to happen is you got to believe in yourself. You got to
Right.
believe in your product. If
Right.
that doesn't, you got to get out. Matter of fact, you shouldn't have started. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest about it. Okay.
Yeah.
But second, you can't come across as totally having an ego that, hey, my stuff walks on water. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
you go there, you're going to be unsuccessful too. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to listen to people. You got to see what their needs are.
Right.
You got to have that sincere interest in trying to help people. If you have that, you will be successful. If you want to truly, genuinely help people in whatever problem they have, okay,
Yeah.
you will be successful.
All right.
Without that, you'll probably be out there swimming.
Well, Peter Fink with Certified Transmission in Omaha, Nebraska, and across the entire country. Thanks for joining me. I think we learned a lot from you. You've been doing this for 30 years. I have a feeling these are some hard-won insights. You picked them up as you went down the road.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Well, thanks for joining me on NxBizSuccess. My name is Lynn Hinderocker, and this is a great place to learn what goes on inside. It's not just about the marketplace. It's not just about the trends and the money. It's really about your inner attitude, the tools that you equip yourself with. Peter Fink has helped us out with that. So now you can keep on going, and now you can keep on growing.